It's episode 117 of Family Life Mornings, a morning radio show hosted by Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life, a network of stations across New York and Pennsylvania. This podcast, some of the moments you might have missed this week.
No, I remain with my answer.
If you haven't already, subscribe today so you don't miss a single episode. Find out more about our show at familylife.org.
Family Life Mornings, the nicest way to start your day on Family Life.
Well, some people have double names that when you hear them, you never forget them because they just kind of stand out. For instance, a lady named Sabrina, she ran a store, a manager of a store, and she had a customer that kept coming in, and she never forgot his name because it was Harry Larry. And so it was real easy to remember.
I don't know.
Then there was a lady named Shirley who married a man whose last name was Shirley.
No.
So
She was very sure.
She became Shirley Shirley.
Verily.
Exactly.
Jennifer said she thought long and hard before she accepted the proposal of the man that she married. His last name was Fur. So she became Jennifer Fur.
See, it could have been worse. She could have been a Harry Jennifer.
That's true.
Oh,
all that going on.
The one I love the most, though, I think, is the mom who wrote, "I lost the coin toss to my husband." Their last name was Ball. Their son's name?
No. What?
Cannon.
No.
Come on.
All right, can you top those?
Sister-in-law named her kid Rory Lion.
Rory. Okay.
Rory.
That does make sense. That's
Yeah,
good.
it does.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Cute.
Many years ago when I was in high school. I went to school with a kid, and his name was Duncan. So you tell me what his last name you think was.
Donut.
No, it was Hines.
Oh.
It was Duncan Hines, and everybody used to make fun of him and say, "Who's your mother, Betty Crocker?"
But I bet
So
that
that
kid
was-
was really sweet.
Yeah.
I see what you
that's
did
funny.
there, Terese.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I went to high school, Peekskill High School. There was a brother and a sister. They were twins. The girl's name was Susan, and the guy's name was Robert, and their last name was Personic. That was their last name was Personic, so she was Sue Personic. Still remember that. I'm not kidding you. I'll always remember that.
We know you have lots of choices. Thank you for picking Family Life Mornings.
With her dog sitting and watching her, a lady decided to rearrange some patio furniture in back of her house. And after trying to decide where things should go, she picked up a chair and moved it to a different spot. She took a moment to adjust the seat and stepped back and looked a little more closely, then just kind of pushed it a little closer to the house. Then she decided to move some other pieces of furniture. Well, when she finished, she looked around and her dog was nowhere to be found.
Oh, no.
She thought, what happened? Well, 10 minutes later, after searching for the dog and not finding him, she decided to go in and look at the footage of her backyard camera to see if she could see where her dog went. Well, it turns out her dog didn't go anywhere. He was still underneath the chair she had moved. The chair had a hollow bottom, and when she picked it up, the back of the chair prevented her from seeing that the dog had moved right to the spot where she set the chair down. So she put the chair down on top of the dog, and he seemed really comfortable there. Did not make a peep and just stayed there for 10 minutes. When she went back outside and picked up the chair, he walked out wagging his tail, happy as a lark.
I know why he didn't make a peep.
Because he barks.
Because he's a dog, not a chicken. Okay, that's why.
If you can't say it in front of your kids, you won't hear it on Family Life Mornings.
So I have a gray car, not silver, gray. When I saw it, I was like, that's really unique. I think I'm going to get that color. And now everywhere I go, it seems like there are gray cars everywhere, because I see my gray car in my mind and then I see those other gray cars. It's easy to see a car like your car when you're thinking about it. It's easy to spot opportunity when you're thinking about opportunity. It's easy to spot reasons to be mad when you're always thinking about being mad. You're drawn to what you think about. So be careful today what you think about. You're going to be drawn to it.
The most fun way to start your day.
Family Life Mornings.
Yeah, I haven't told you this as much as I should, but I really appreciate how you take the Word of God and just dig into it and bring it out and present it in a way that's really understandable to, no matter what who the audience is. It's good. And Terese, I appreciate how you are 100% into pretty much everything you do, whether it be work or your family. You're very passionate about those things, and I admire that in you. Now, I had no problem saying those things for a couple of reasons. One, they're true, but also two, I just never had any problem giving compliments to people. This is why this surprised me. There's a lot of people who maybe you do those things and maybe you're good, but you don't get compliments. You don't receive compliments from people because a lot of people have anxiety giving compliments.
Wow.
The people are anxious because they're afraid how they're going to be received. Some people might think, "Oh, you're just kidding. You don't really mean." So they're anxious about giving compliments. So this is to calm those people who have anxiety about giving compliments. Studies show that you don't have to be that way. People do accept that. They like to be admired for, something they've accomplished. So if you're not good at it, yes, practice. That's good for you. Find a specific situation maybe that someone has been in, maybe even at work today. So if you have a kind thought that shows genuine respect for the other person, share it. And you'll feel good. They'll feel good. It's a win-win.
Are you just starting your day? Well, so are we. It's Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life Mornings.
Maybe you're just too tired. Maybe you're just too busy. You haven't been able to get to the pumpkin patch. It's okay. You could show up right at your door. Uber is now doing holiday delivery services. Basically, they bring the fall decor to your door, so the corn stalks and the hay bales and the pumpkins and all that. And I'm like, come on, now they're saying, oh, we might do the same thing at Christmas. So you don't have to go out to get your tree. They'll just bring the tree right to you. And I'm like, it's ridiculous. I mean, this is part of the season, right? Is going to get the stuff. So then I sort of fast forward in my brain, and I'm like, okay, New Year's, Valentine's, whoa. Are they going to deliver chocolate?
Right to the front
Suddenly, this is not such a bad idea, right?
God gives us each new morning. We give you the encouragement to get through it. This is Family Life.
Oh, I was so discouraged. It was back in the 4th grade, and still just the thought of it discourages me. I used to love going to gym class. I mean, gym class was fun. I mean, you were in school, you're 4th grade, you're ready to go.
Even on Square Dance Day?
Well, I'm not sure. This was the day, however, that I didn't look forward to in gym class when they said, okay, now we're going to do those tests, and now it's time to do chin-ups. Or some people call them pull-ups, but, chin-ups where it's like, okay, I love playing sports, but I could barely even do one. And there was a guy named Jimmy Cruz who did about 30 in a second. You're a skinny kid. It's frustrating. Anyway, so when I see a story like this Alabama man who sets this world record doing 15 chin-ups in a minute while wearing a 100-pound pack on his back.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So I can't even do one with just that. But, I was so discouraged, and people, my friends, would see me like that because they normally upbeat guy.
Right.
We go to gym class, we're doing, and it's like, oh, I can't do it. And you know what they tell me to encourage me?
Chin up!
And that got me more discouraged.
Keep your chin up, Steve.
No, not again.
It's Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life. A friend you can turn to.
Well, it goes great with a cup of coffee first thing in the morning.
Ooh, donut. Coffee cake.
Or
what?
Or a nice romaine salad, maybe?
What?
What?
Donut,
I know,
coffee cake.
I know. You think about that, a donut, a muffin, a cake.
Right.
But, we're supposed to be eating all these fruits and vegetables, and it's hard to do that when we don't start until noon. And so a lot of nutritionists say try what you can to get those in the morning. And you might be like, okay, well, I'll put some veggies in an omelet, although most days you don't have time for an omelet. So I say just start the day with a salad. I actually do that sometimes, and you're like, this isn't the weirdest thing. Plus, if that salad has chopped up bacon and eggs on it, it's practically breakfast anyway, right?
No. I romaine with my answer.
Blueberry donut.
Blueberry.
There's your fruit.
with a little salad on the side.
Right.
Facing a brand new day is a whole lot easier when you remember that God is in charge.
This is Family Life Mornings with Steve, Terese, and Randy.
Oh, it's embarrassing. You get to work. Has it ever happened to you? You get to work and all of a sudden you didn't realize maybe you had peanut butter or it's just something, and it's like a little bit stuck on your around the and you don't even know it. And then somebody points it out to you, and you got a little.
And now I'm like wiping that spot compulsively right
just
now.
in case. Well, it could happen. It could be worse. Let's get a morning exercise class with the family. Well, let's start with ping pong balls. You get a bunch of ping pong balls. All right, that's a good start. And then get some of that shaving cream. You know, like the white stuff that looks like Cool Whip. You know, that kind of shaving cream, right? You have two people. Could do with the whole family, whatever. So what are these doing together? Well, you get someone who wants to do it, and you take the shaving cream all over the top of their head. Then the other person's across the room. They have the ping pong balls.
Yes.
And you see how many ping pong balls can get stuck
to the top of their
to the
head.
shaving cream. World record 35, by the way, in case you're wondering. 35 is the world record. It was all for a good cause, and it's for education, and they did that kind of thing. But can you imagine now, instead of that little peanut butter thing on the side, you get to work and you go, you got a little shaving cream right there. Oh.
And some ping pong.
There's a ping pong ball.
The morning time. It's God's time. Thanks for waking up with Family Life Mornings.
John Devlin works the night shift, and as he was making his home after work just a few mornings ago, he noticed a man on the ground trying to fix his bicycle. And Devlin stopped and offered to help, and as he was in mid-repair, Devlin realized the bike he was working on was his. He looked at the guy and said, "Hey, this is my bike." What Devlin didn't know was 30 minutes earlier, his wife had noticed someone had broken into their shed and stolen the bike. Well, because he stopped to help the guy out, being the good Samaritan, he got his bike back and the thief was thrown in jail. So, don't grow weary in doing good, the Bible tells us.
Right?
You know we're friends because we're already on a first-name basis. It's Family Life Mornings with Steve, Terese, and Randy from Family Life, a friend you can turn to.
Are you a law-abiding citizen?
Yes.
You try your very best,
Try to be,
I'm
yes.
sure.
Try.
This one law, I'm sure, though, especially Steve, will be asking why.
Oh, okay. Why?
All right.
Oh, not yet. Sorry.
Not yet. The town...
I just broke the law. I'm sorry.
You're just supposed to wait a second. The town is Quintman, Georgia,
Okay.
where it is against the law, absolutely, positively forbidden to let your chicken cross the road.
You can't do that there? But it wanted to get to the other side.
Why?
Why is that illegal?
Why? See, that's no good jokes in Quintman, Georgia.
That's true, too.
Well, hello there, sunshine. Welcome to Family Life Mornings with Steve, Terese, and Randy.